Good morning. Speaker today so that, or microphone so that I can play some yoga or some music, play some music in our class today. I wanted to offer for our gentles kind of like a quick frog or Sarabandendis, which we will do kind of quick right now, so that if you're ever wanting to do a gentle yoga, but you need to get some of the energy out, you can do a quick cat-cow, frog pose, and Sarabandendis. So today we'll do a quick frogs. We'll do 26 frogs, and then we'll get very much into a well-deserved gentle. So you're going to come onto the toes and bring the heels together. You can use a block, and if you're not wanting to kind of get things going so that you can rest, you can kind of get your sweater, get your blankets, get all the things that you think you might need. Claw hands are in front. Spine is long and the gaze is forward, kind of along the horizon. Okay, we're going to inhale and bring the hips all the way up. And exhale down. And this is a fast, powerful breath. We're doing 26. So on your mark. And when you're ready, go. I have 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you kind of just hang over the feet in a forward fold. All right. Now we can sit down. Let's take those hands and let's inhale them up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand to the right knee. Left hand comes behind you. And next inhale, you're going to reach up, lengthen to the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, let's reach up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, last time twist. Let's bring the back hand up and over, rounding of the spine, bringing the chin towards the chest, forehead towards the arms. If you need a little extra here, you can bend the elbows. All right, let's release the hands and lengthen up through the spine. Hands are going to come to the sides. We're going to inhale the right arm up and exhale over. Inhale up, other hand, exhale over. Inhale and exhale. So you're kind of doing two things at once here. As we inhale, one hand comes down, the other comes up, lengthening through the side body. Exhale, we want to remember we're coming up and over through the rib cage, right? So we're not just trying to get sideways. We're trying to remember to lift the spine, lift the rib cage to come up and then over. And then we'll feel this really beautiful stretch here. And we can still breathe fully. Let's come back, inhale, and up and over. Again, inhale, and exhale. And one more time, inhale up, and exhale, over. Hands are on the knees. And we're just gonna look to the right and then look to the left. Now let's come to center. Let's bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. And then come up. Left ear towards the left shoulder. And come up. Right ear to right shoulder. And come up. Remember, we're really gentle with the head and the neck and the whole body. And last time. Let's look up. Let's look down. Looking up and looking down. Up and down. Back to center. We're going to do some breath. It's called the 4-stroke breath. So hands are in any kind of meditative posture. They can be in Gyan Mudra, which is thumb to first finger on the thighs or on the knees, right? Or they can be hand in lap with right hand over top of the left and the thumb tips touching. So how this breath works is you're going to inhale 4 even strokes through the nose. And then you're going to exhale long through the nose. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a long release on the exhale. Keep going. Last time. Then you'll resume to a normal breath. And then just notice as you open your eyes how you feel. All right. Let's come onto all fours and get straight into cat-cow. So remembering that the hands are under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips, the elbow creases are looking at each other. Inhale to open, exhale to round. All right, let's sit on the heels. Bring the forehead to the mat and the palms together. This is a great time to set your intention while the pressure and the focus is on the brow point or the third eye. All right, let's come up onto all fours. Bring the left arm up towards the ceiling. Open up. And as you exhale, needle through, bringing that hand underneath and all the way to the side, lowering that left shoulder to the mat. That right hand can be in the small of the back, all the way up to the sky, or back on the mat where it was. All right, let's come all the way back up. Right hand is going to reach towards the sky. And then we're going to needle through. Bringing the right hand out as far as you can, and then lowering the right shoulder to the mat. Hand stays where it is, or comes to the small of the back, or comes all the way to the sky. If you bring it up towards the sky, you're just going to look towards the thumb. And if you want to work on kind of deepening this stretch, if your left hip has jutted out to the side, you can gently work on bringing it back in, but really slowly. Hopefully we don't have a lot of shoveling to do tomorrow, but if we do, we're really stretching out those shoulders and the chest. Let's bring the hands up and forward, and let's come into puppy dog. So let's reach the arms, allow the chest to melt towards the mat, keep the tail high, chin into the mat or the forehead. We're going to slink ourselves forward and end up on our bellies. Hands are by the shoulders, forehead is in the mat, and legs are hip distance apart. We're going to come into a moving cobra. So every time you inhale, you're going to push up to your kind of max or your comfortable place. And every time we exhale, we're going to lengthen and lower. And then your last one, as you lower down, you're going to take your hands and bring one hand and then the other on top of each other. The forehead is going to go on top of the back of the hand. Right, we're gonna push up into a quick child's pose. This time the knees are going to go really wide. The forehead is going to touch the mat and the hands are going to be behind you. All right, we're going to come up into a seated position. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, open them up like a book, and then you're going to lean forward. So trying to keep the spine tall, almost like you have a broomstick as a spine, and you're just leaning forward. Chest stays high. We're not collapsing here, right? It's a lengthen, so straight. Now, as you take your next exhale, now you can round. Come on up. So let's bring those legs long in front. And remembering maybe to have a soft bend in the knees because it's more about the spine than it is the hamstrings. Let's grab the feet, keeping that long spine. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we'll fold forward. All right, let's come all the way up. Let's lay ourselves down on the mat. We're gonna do some pelvic tilt. So we're gonna inhale, and as we exhale, we're gonna imprint and inhale neutral. So as we exhale, the lower back touches the mat, the core muscles come in, pelvic floor comes up, and then inhale, neutral and soft. Exhale. Just to awaken that core connection in a really gentle way. All right, let's come back to neutral. Let's take the right ankle and cross it over the left thigh. Use those hands. Maybe if you choose to bring the left thigh into the chest. Now remember, we can always modify by placing a block under the left foot. And that's going to kind of intensify the stretch without pulling the thigh into place. So it would look like this. And if you use the block, you can just work on opening up the right knee, and then your arms are kind of free to go anywhere. But no matter what position you choose, it's all about softening. Softening the forehead and the jaw and the shoulders. And the rib cage and the belly, and where all the organs. And then let's breathe into the hip. Keep the feet soft. All right, let's put that foot down and let's switch. If you decide to block, you kind of move it over, uncross, recross, and then pick up the foot onto the block, or you use those hands and cozy it on them. You can also use a wall here as well. All right, let's uncross and get ourselves ready for Shavasana. So you're going to grab whatever blocks or pillows or blankets or sweaters you need, anything that you need for a nice short Shavasana. Trying to make the most out of this time. Getting yourself nice and comfortable. And every breath, we're trying to soften a little more. Breathing into the spaces that need it, sending breath to those areas. You don't even have to think about it. The breath will just go. Now I want you to take a couple of nice, deep, conscious breaths, focusing on the flow of the breath and the heart center. Now, in the very core of that heart chakra, there is a little pilot light that is that whitish blue little fire, right? No matter how we feel, that light is always on and it is always inside of us. And as we breathe, I want you to picture that light growing, just like blowing on a fire that's just starting, kind of stoking, getting the smoke away and allowing that light to continue to grow. And every exhale, it gets a little bit bigger and bigger. And you have this bright white light in your heart center. And then you're going to notice that as it expands outside of the heart center, it's starting to change color. Whatever color pops up for you is the one that you need. So you're going to breathe into that and allow the color to expand and go throughout the whole body. So the main source is still at the center of the heart, and it's all coming from the heart. So as it grows, that white light in the center of the chest keeps getting brighter and whiter. And then as you expand and possibly change color throughout the body, you allow that color to go all the way down to the tips of the toes, and then all the way to the fingertips, and all the way to the top of the head, kind of coming outside the edges of the body as we are working with the energetic body and not the physical. So the lines are blurred. And then once you cover the whole body in that light, that color, you can send extra breath to places. You can send extra color, so there's more of a deepness, more healing, more magic that needs to happen. And then you're going to sit with that for 3 more nice deep breaths, allowing the body to relax and soften and flow and accept that healing. You're going to slowly start to bring yourself back to a more normal breath. And then you're going to start to move the fingers and toes. But of course, we are online, so if you choose to stay laying down for a bit, you can. But I am going to be seated and I'm going to rub my hands together. And place the hands in the center of my chest. Satnam. Satnam.